It's good.
Okay. Once again, our guest, Joe Vitale. And Joe's son is a very fine editor, producer, and musician himself. And are you on the road off and on with your dad?
I have been in the past. His dad started bringing me out on the road to actually play percussion, Latin percussion with them, and they'd have me kind of move around the stage. They call me what's called a utility guy that can kind of play different instruments and stuff. And so when Dad would play keyboards occasionally, they'd move me over and play drums. So I've played with Dad, with Joe Walsh. I've played with Crosby, Stills and Nash, and also the Stephen Stills Blues Band.
Intimidated at all, or is it just every day for you?
Actually, it's funny. Being that I kind of grew up in the industry, they brought me out on stage when I was 10 years old to play tambourine on Teach Your Children up at Blossom Music Center in.
It ruined his life.
I bet.
Up to that point, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Yeah, really? And then all of a sudden you saw the people, and next you know,
The girls.
to hell with rockets.
Yeah, the trouble with being an astronaut, it takes too long to get that suit off after you meet the chicks.
Oh, yeah. It takes forever.
But seriously, it was never intimidating. I really enjoyed it. There was actually, when I was 16, Joe Walsh played at the Ohio State Fair and then in Norfolk, Virginia for like 10,000 troops over in Norfolk. And the keyboard player didn't show up to those gigs. And we're not sure exactly why. But anyway, Dad had basically had to cover the keyboard part. Joe looks at me and goes, "You're on drums tonight." So I'm like, okay. And
really?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even think I was, I just was 16, just kind of came down to see Dad play. I didn't have any idea of playing.
I was way more nervous than he was.
I'll bet.
I bet. Did he do okay?
He did fantastic.
I had a blast. It was so
That's
much
a great story.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second.
That's the keyboard player.
Yeah.
Bob and Tom Show.